All right, let's talk about negotiation. We tend to think it's all about what you say, right? The offers, the counteroffers. But what if I told you the most important part of the conversation happens without a single word being spoken?
Seriously, just let that sink in for a moment. The second you step through that door, the negotiation is on. People are sizing you up, making judgments, all before you've even had a chance to say hello. It's not about what you're planning to say, it's about what your presence is already saying.
And that really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. Your body language, it's not just some fuzzy background detail. Nope. It's your opening statement. Your posture, literally how you hold yourself, is setting the stage for the entire interaction that's about to unfold. Okay, so let's break this down. What is this unspoken conversation all about? Well, your body is basically a radio tower, constantly broadcasting signals. And those signals are saying one of two things: I'm confident and in control, or I'm not so sure about this. And the crazy part? This all happens in a split second. It's instant. That first gut reaction someone has to your physical presence, that can set you up for an easy conversation, or it can put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of from the very beginning. So where do we start? Well, it all begins with your posture. Think of it as the foundation. Everything else, your gestures, your expression, it's all built on top of how you carry yourself. And if you get your posture right, you're starting from a place of power before you've said a thing.
So, what are we actually talking about here? What does this look like in real life? Well, on one hand, you've got confidence. That's someone standing tall, right? Feet planted firmly on the ground, shoulders back, open to the room. It just screams, I'm here, I'm ready, and I'm solid. Then you have the flip side, hesitation. That's when you see someone who looks, well, unsteady. Maybe they're shifting from foot to foot, their shoulders are kind of caved in. It sends a totally different message, one that says, I'm nervous, I'm closed off, and I might be a pushover.
And here's the thing you really gotta get. There is no neutral. Your posture is sending a crystal clear signal one way or the other. You're either saying, I am in control of this situation, or you're saying, I'm not. And the kicker is, you're making that choice with your body, whether you're aware of it or not. All right, so posture is the foundation of power. Now let's talk about your hands. Because if posture is about power, your gestures, they're all about building trust. Your hands are almost never still, and every little move they make is telling a story.
Just think about it as simple cause and effect. When your hand gestures are calm, open, maybe you show your palms when you're talking, what happens? You're building a connection. It makes people feel at ease, it builds trust. But what about the opposite? You know, those sharp, jerky movements, fidgeting with a pen, tapping your fingers, that stuff just radiates stress. The person you're talking to picks up on that anxiety, even if they don't know why, and boom, a wall goes up between you.
So what do we call all this stuff? It's silent communication, and it's basically this nonstop river of messages your body is sending out. This isn't something you can turn on and off, by the way. It's always on, and it's playing a huge role in how people see you and, crucially, whether they're going to believe a word you say. So what's the big takeaway here? How do we use all this? The real mind shift is to stop seeing your body language as this random thing that just happens. Instead, start thinking of it as your secret weapon. It's your silent ally. It's a tool you can actually use to become way more powerful in any conversation. You know, we're so obsessed with what to say next, right? We're afraid of silence. But this flips that whole idea on its head. That silence, it's not empty space. It's an opportunity. What you're communicating nonverbally in that quiet moment, that can be more powerful than any words you could possibly say. It can actually become your biggest advantage. So, next time you're prepping for a big meeting, you've got your notes, you've got your data. Don't forget to prepare your body, your posture, your gestures. They're not just accessories to your argument. They are part of the argument. They are negotiating for you every single second.
Okay, let's wrap this up with a simple checklist to keep in mind. Number 1, your posture is your opening statement. Make it a strong one. Number 2, your hands are either building bridges or putting up walls. Use them to build trust. And number 3, the big one to never forget. Your body is always, always negotiating for you.
So I'm going to leave you with one final thought to carry with you. The next time you walk into that room, could be a job interview, a big sale, any negotiation. Just before you open your mouth to speak, ask yourself, what is my silence saying right now?